This is the Conceal canvas. Alright guys, so this is a perfect product because we are able to sell our wives on this very easily. Being the fact that you can get a picture of anything you want, I chose a family picture because it's in our bedroom and my wife really liked this picture. You can easily sell this to your wife and go with something nice for her, kind of sell it that way, you're going to buy her a gift, and then she doesn't really have to know that the benefit is you can hide all your guns and equipment inside of this. With this being a canvas, you can put any picture on this. You can download a scenery picture, or you can use the pictures that they already have on their website. Or you guys can do something blank if you wanted to as well. But it's just nice to have that ability to put a picture on this. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into this box and look a little into it. Now this one has an RFID locker with it. That's how it closes and keeps it safe. Now you get these cards, and you can also get a key fob as well if you want to put it on your keychain. I personally like the cards because I can hide them a lot easier. A nice thing about this locker is it can hold up to 50 cards and key fobs. So you can pretty much have cards everywhere if you wanted to, depending on how cards you want to put on. But you can download 50 different cards onto it so you can unlock it in multiple different ways. So to unlock it, you're going to have this tab here on the bottom. It's a small plate. You're just going to take your card, press it, and then it's going to unlock. And then you're going to lift your thing up and then put it up to the point, and it will lock in this position. Depending on how often you use this, you might have to tighten these points up every once in a while with the Allen wrench that's provided. I had to tighten mine up twice now since I've had it, and I've had it for a couple months now. But those do get loose after a while, and it doesn't want to stay up as long. But all you have to do is tighten those real quick, and it stays up in this position as long as you can. Alright, so now from the inside, the options really are limitless. Depending what you want in this and how you want to set it up, you can really do anything with it as long as you do it within the parameters of the case. Now I wanted something for strictly home defense, as you can see, because I wanted my shotgun, pistol, and rifle all in one thing. So I set it up like this. You guys can keep jewelry in this, any other personal items that you don't want people having or seeing out in the open. Anything you want, you can put in this. There are different kind of accessories that you can put in this, like jewelry holders, different kind of mounts, different kind of magnets. I went with the magnets and then the rifle mount, so we'll go over both of these. Alright, so my shotgun setup, I used the magnets that came with it. As small as they are, I am really surprised how well they hold. I was a little bit worried because I was just going to use them for the pistol, but I wanted to see the limits of these magnets and how well they held. I got a fully loaded shotgun with extra shells on the side, and it has held, and it had never had a problem with falling off or sliding down, which is absolutely awesome for me. As long as you put it in that correct position where all the magnets are catching, you shouldn't have an issue with that. I was a little bit worried with this being shut and leaving this in here for months that the gun would fall down at some point, and in that position when I open this, a shotgun would fall down. I haven't had that problem at all yet. If you are worried about that though, you can go with this mount. It's a different type of thing. It's just a bracket that goes into your wall. You hand screw it in after you drill a hole, and then you just put your gun on top of that, and then you have these included straps for extra security to keep your gun in that position. If you want accessibility, you can unstrap those or take those off, and then your gun just comes off the rack like that, and then you have your gun accessible. I usually leave at least one strap because I don't want the gun rocking or rotating and falling down. But these are nice if you're a little bit worried about the magnets. You just set your gun on this, and it's in that position. It shouldn't go anywhere. Alright, so this is the RFID locker that I was talking about that comes with it. This is a little more of an expensive feature, but I would recommend it just because if you're going to be keeping firearms in this, you want this as secure as possible. Especially if you have a family, kids running around the house, you want this to be as lockable as possible, and this is the way to do it. There's also a magnetic feature. I don't have that one, so I don't have a preference on that. But there's also different type. It's a little bit cheaper, so if you don't want to spend the money on the RFID, you still have the ability to lock it. It's just not going to be as secure and as tight as this locker is. Alright, so you have this little pad here on the bottom. This is what activates your locker. It's nice because it's here on the bottom, so as long as you don't put it up high or in a position that people are going to be able to see this, no one's ever going to notice this because it's right there on the bottom. It's not gaudy, it doesn't stick out real far, but the person that uses it is going to know it's right there in that position. So you just take your card, You place it on the top, and then it locks the position. And then your RFID lock goes down. And then when you want to unlock it, you press that same button, and it goes up into position just like that. Now, one thing my wife mentioned about this, with the rifle case, she doesn't quite like how thick it is against the wall. Well, the one thing that I had to explain to her is the fact that with a rifle case this size, you want to be able to hold rifles, shotguns with accessories. If you don't have the thickness, you're not gonna be able to put a shotgun or a rifle in it. So with this one, you're gonna have to have it a little bit thicker. So make sure you guys keep that in mind when you're buying these. So know that when you buy this one, it's gonna be a little thicker than the pistol ones. If you buy the pistol ones, you're gonna have more of the thin canvas that you're not gonna have an issue with. But just something that I noticed, because my wife said something about it with the thickness, just so when you go to buy it, you know this is a little bit thicker to accommodate those rifles and shotguns. All right, let's go over some details. This is printed in high quality on an aluminum composite material, then it's CNC routed and it's formed as one piece. Now they have over 500 free stock images to choose from. Whether you guys want those or not, you guys can use your own picture as well. And then they're continuously adding new pictures. So there are gonna be multiple new pictures coming soon as well. All right, so there's a lot of different sizes for this. So if you guys just want to carry one handgun or maybe some jewelry in one, you can get a small one for a hallway. You don't have to get something this large. I went with this just because I really wanted something to hold all of those guns in. But if you guys want something a little bit smaller, go to their website and check them out because there's a lot of different sizes. I'm going to put a link to their website in the description. Make sure you guys also check out USA Gun Bunker. They're our full-time sponsor. They've done a lot of work for us, so make sure you check out their website as well. Make sure you guys check us out on Instagram at tactical_advisor. We share a lot of stuff what we're doing there, and they always get the information first because that's what we're posting on quicker to let people know what's going on in the future. Also, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.